Coming up on this week's episode of the Dough Necessities.
That's how I learned to make donuts. So when I was 22, I went to them and I got a franchise in Upland, California.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. We are in Springfield, Missouri today, this time visiting St. George's Donuts, not to be confused with St. George, Utah. Back in 1959, when Katy started making donuts with her father at the age of 16 in California. While working there, she even met the love of her life, Charles. That's proof right there that donuts are love and they bring people together. In 1965, Katy was promoted to manage at Winchell's Donuts. They eventually bought their own franchise in 1966, just a year after they got married. In 1971, they decided to sell it and move back to Katy's hometown of, you guessed it, Springfield, Missouri. Now, they opened their second store in 1982. Charles, unfortunately, was taken a little too soon in 1985, but still lives on as the brand mascot. Katy and Charles' son, Nick, is running the ship today, and we'll be meeting with him and also Katy today. Really excited to meet Katy also. A few people can say they have childhood memories of sleeping on flour sacks in the back of the family's donut shop, right? Definitely a guy we need to meet too, right? Let's go. All right, well, thanks for letting us stop by. This is Katy, and then Nick, of course.
I was born and raised here in Springfield, but we moved to California in the 50s, and my dad put in a restaurant. Then he bought a Winchell, and I think it was like number 32. I was 16 years old. When Winchell's trained my mom and dad, they trained me. That's how I learned to make donuts.
What made you want to get into donuts?
You know, I had to work,
Yep.
and this is what I knew. And actually, I think this is where I belonged all along. We came back here to be near family and raise our kids. We put the first shop in 1971. My older kids all helped me a lot. They all know how to make donuts. They got businesses.
Quite the incredible story. You guys have been in business for well over 50 years.
Yeah. I made donuts for 60 years.
Oh, wow.
Well, 65 years. Embraced it, and I just kept going. And that was a way to feed my family too, take care of my family. Had a lot of help, a lot of really good people that were very good to me.
What made you, what drew you into donuts? Obviously it was the family business, but surely there was something else more that was drawing you to that.
Learned at a young age doing all this. Got away from it for a little bit. It was a barber for 10 years. She was talking about selling to someone outside the family, and I said I'd like to come back and take over.
No. This is the family business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nick has taken it to a level that I could have never taken it to. With all the technology, he knows how to do the computers, the fancy registers, all the things I didn't know.
Well, this is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for showing us around, and such a great story. Yeah, absolutely great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, nice meeting you.
All right, thanks to our friends at St. George's Donuts for letting us stop in. Let's take a look and see what haul we got here from them. So we have their cherry cake donut. Excited to try that one. Then we have the glazed. We also have the chocolate ring. Now, one new one that we got, this is the chocolate Avalanche pastry. So really excited to try that one. And then we have the apple fritter, which they're famous and known for. And then this is called a pine cone. It's almost a pull-apart bread, really. So here we're going to start with the glazed donut here. This looks absolutely breathtaking. Take a look inside there. Looks very well done. The glaze just absolutely looks so incredible. So let's try this. Enough of the talk. The dough is absolutely just impeccable. This is just so good. And the glaze, nice coating around it completely. If you notice, it's very, very flaky. This is the type of glazed donut that I just absolutely go bonkers for. Next one we're gonna try, been waiting for this one, is the cherry. So cherry frosting, as you can see right here, cherry flavored dough. And this is just coming apart. I love it. So let me try this piece right here. It was beckoning to me to try it first. This is how a cherry cake donut should taste. I was just telling Nick, most of the ones that I've tried, they seriously taste like Play-Doh. I'm not kidding you. This is fantastic. So the award for the best cherry cake donut goes to St. George's Donuts so far on this show. This is absolutely fantastic. The cherry icing is just out of this world. Super good, very flavorful. The dough, really good flavor. Doesn't taste like Play-Doh. Cheers. This next one we're going to try is the chocolate avalanche pastry. We don't do a lot of these on the show. I want to at least showcase this just to try it. So let's break this open real quick. Oh, it's good. Check that out right there. Nice and well done there. Not overcooked. This just looks fantastic. Let's try it. This is most definitely an avalanche of flavor in your mouth. So good. Not doughy or anything like that. That's one problem you run into with the things that are similar like bear claws or these type of pastries is sometimes there can be doughy inside. These guys definitely do it right, and the chocolate flavor is absolutely fantastic. Riveting even. We're gonna try the apple fritter because this is what they're actually known for. Grab the knife, let's just break this thing open. Oh man, look at that. Look at all that cinnamon in there. Definitely see a lot of apple chunks. Say no more, Andy. Let's try it. Right as you take a bite into that, a huge burst of cinnamon flavor. You can taste the apple chunks in there. Not doughy. That's one thing I always worry about when I see thicker apple fritters like this one. I can see why they're known for having the best apple fritter in the state of Missouri. Fantastic. Get one of these when you're in Springfield.
All right, let's go over the final scores for St. George's Donuts. Thank you so much to Katy and Nick for letting us stop in. Such a fantastic store you guys have, and oh my gosh, a nice donut empire you've definitely built. Now, we tried several of their donuts. The ones we're going to showcase are these ones. The first one we tried was the Glazed. This one, their dough was absolutely fantastic. Nice and light and airy, fluffy. Just the right consistency. Had a really good taste. One of the best glazed donuts I've had, actually. Really good presentation. Look at this beauty. The next one we tried was the cherry cake. And let me tell you guys, I actually was having a conversation with Nick about this. When we picked it, I said, yeah, let's try the cherry one because I've yet to try one that I have really liked. There haven't really been that many that I've tried that I like that much or really at all. Let's talk about the dough first, right? The dough actually tasted like cherry. Can you believe that? A lot of the cherry cake donuts that we've tried, believe it or not, they seriously taste like Play-Doh. This is exactly what I told Nick. So I was really excited to try this one because I wanted to finally have a good cherry cake donut. And this absolutely did not disappoint. The dough tasted fantastic, full of cherry flavor. The frosting on it was absolutely breathtaking. So good. And then on top of that, bursting with flavor. This one is seriously the best one I've ever had, and the award goes to St. George's Donuts for that. The apple fritter, this one was absolutely fantastic. My editor-in-chief, Jade, he loves apple fritters, and he said this was definitely by far one of the best ones he's had. The taste was really good, lots of cinnamon, lots of apples. The dough was really good. The presentation, I mean, this thing was great. Really good thickness overall, and just really well done. Really good apple fritter on that. The honorable mention is going to be the chocolate avalanche pastry. This one was actually really good, nice and flaky, really good chocolate flavor. The only thing I would say as far as changing this one, and this is why it was an honorable mention rather than one of the first three, is because the chocolate did feel a little bit more dense, and if you could somehow make it a little bit more fluffier, I think that would actually overall make a better chocolate avalanche pastry. But overall though, this thing was really good. If you like different kinds of pastries, not necessarily donuts, whether it's, a bear claw or this, definitely go with this when you stop into St. George's Donuts. Really good and really well done. Overall score for St. George's Bakery is going to be an 8.5. This is most definitely a bakery that you need to stop into, and whether you get donuts or whatever, really good establishment. Nick and Katy are doing it right. Absolutely fantastic place to visit. So no matter where you're coming in the country, stop in St. George's Bakery. Take care, guys. See you next time.
Tell us in the comments what you thought the best looking donut was.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if there's a donut shop you'd like us to check out in your neck of the woods, go ahead and drop a comment below or email us at dough@doughnecessities.com.